Swimming in lakes and ponds is usually harmless fun, unless of course you happen to be sharing that water with a dangerous creature. Like in this clip posted on Reddit by Sinarest, which shows a man happily treading water in a pond as an alligator creeps up on him. Smartly, the man moves to escape as calmly as possible as the gator gets closer and closer. By the time the animal is ready to take a bite out of him, he's ready to strike back and make a move to get out of the water. Would you have been that calm in that situation? Out of every disturbing example of disrespect for authority we've seen, this one might just be the dumbest. In a clip submitted by Duck8788, we see a man on a bike riding up to a police vehicle. With two cops standing outside of it and clearly prepared to intervene, the man on the bike throws something through the vehicle's rear windshield, shattering it into a million pieces. The bike-riding vandal is then quickly apprehended. It's almost like he wanted to be arrested. Tuning in to see just chatting live streamers interact with people in the real world can be funny and even enlightening sometimes. Other times, it can be quite disturbing. This was the case with this clip from Quite Lola's stream in Germany. Just as she was talking about not letting the evening be ruined by terrible people, a man walks up to her.
Belief. I think it's shitty to let our evening get ruined by people that are just beep.
Can I say hello to you?
Hi, sure.
Hello.
No, I hold it. You can say hello, but I hold it. No. Don't touch me, you. It's not a fucking joke. Don't touch me. I hate humans so much.
He sees her streaming and wants to be on camera, which she allows. However, a tussle with the camera reveals that this interaction might not be as wholesome as it once seemed, and that becomes fully apparent when he leans in to kiss her without consent. Don't be like this guy. Here's some advice for wannabe thieves. 1. Don't do it. You're gonna get caught. 2. Don't post videos of yourself on the internet flaunting money made from stolen goods. 3. Don't cry when you get caught. It's embarrassing. For an example of what it looks like to not follow any of these rules, take a look at this clip submitted by Super Hunting Time Yahawk on Reddit. This Indonesian man stole dozens of smartphones and then made a video dancing smugly with stacks of cash, and then he cried on camera while police struggled to arrest him.
Ngasindir ini, ngasindir itu.
Kita cuma tertawa.
Kita cuma tertawa.
Kenapa kau nangis?
Semakin banyak yang tahu, semakin nggak bisa kita cepat pulang.
Kepala saja, Pak. Aku nggak mau, Pak. Aku nggak mau.
Alah.
Ilmu getar.
Gambar nih. Gambar. Yuk, ngatain biar. Gambar. Nanti ku share foto kemarin ya. Gambar ini nggak apa-apa. Angkat bang. Udah. Ini gambar nih.
Alah. Katanya cuma ketawa. Sekarang nangis.
Kalau lagi bahagia saya.
What a loser. When you get caught speeding, what do? If you answered throw a tantrum and get your lawyer involved, you're probably the woman in this clip posted by Save All the Elephants. This nursing student didn't just speed through the neighborhood, she also completed a speed run from a speeding ticket to actually being arrested, and it doesn't look like her daddy or her lawyer will be able to help her out of this one.
Hi.
You know why I'm stopping you?
I mean, no.
Do you know what the speed limits are? Because I've been trying to catch up to you since Seminole Boulevard.
I don't even know where.
Okay. So when you're on Seminole Boulevard, before you get to the triangle, then you go off to Madeira Beach, and then you go around, and then you made your right-hand turn here.
When I go over the bridge you're talking about?
Before that. So on Seminole Boulevard and 68th Avenue, you're doing 62 and a 45. And then you continued at a high rate of speed over the bridge, the Tom Stewart Causeway, the drawbridge there.
I use my cruise control over half the time, and if I don't even understand right now. Like, if I was speeding, like, why wouldn't have you, like, if I was speeding all the way over there, which I wasn't, like, why wouldn't have you just pulled me over all the way back there?
Because I can't drive recklessly to
I
put
was
other
an
people in
officer,
danger to put up with you.
respectfully,
Can you please have a seat back in your vehicle for me, please? And then may I have your license, insurance, and registration, please?
Ma'am. Alright, I gotta call my dad. I'll talk to you later. No, I don't even understand. I've literally been home.
Okay, then have a seat back in the car so I can handle all of this.
Okay, so this officer just...
Have a seat in the car, please.
I'm on our... Can you just look at our... I will, just please. I'm
Okay,
just trying
I've asked you to do that 3 times now because this is a traffic stop.
I'm at my house. I told you to sit in the car.
Sit in the car, please. I've asked you multiple times.
I need a supervisor right now.
Sit in the car.
I'm not saying another word from you.
Put your hands behind your back.
He's detaining me right
Put your hands behind your back.
Ow!
Let go of your phone so it doesn't break.
My bag's literally... Yo, you pulled your body camera off. Guess what? You should turn it off because you literally pulled your body camera off on top of my...
Ma'am, because you were resisting, it knocked it off. And don't worry, my car camera recorded everything.
I don't understand what is happening. Like, I don't understand why she had to be so aggressive. I've never had any trouble with the law. Like, what is this?
Ma'am, I've explained it to you multiple times.
Okay, relax. I
gonna...
have 2 months left of nursing school, and now it's gonna be on my record. I won't even if I can continue school, I can't even take the NCLEX. I can never even
For what?
work with
Why
it.
wouldn't you be able to take that?
Because if I have a misdemeanor or anything, they don't let me.
Look, fact of the matter
You can't be a medical.
Stop. You're gonna get yourself stirred up.
I am.
I know, but fact of the matter being, these things generally don't go anywhere, and they...
As an American, if you become drunk and disorderly in a foreign country, there's only a few organizations you can rely on for help. None of them are NATO. The drunken American in this clip posted to Reddit by Threefold must not have been aware of this because he asked for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization several times.
Let me talk to NATO. Where's NATO? NATO right now. Let me talk to NATO. Hey, let me talk to NATO. Right now. Let me talk to NATO. Wait, what is my rights? Is anyone gonna talk to my rights? Speak rights. Sit down. I'm laying down. What are you talking about? I want you to sit. I can't. I'm laying. Can you turn me? Where's my rights? Where's my shoe? Can I get my shoe? Can you put it on my foot? No, put it on my foot. Yeah, put it on my foot. If you want me to sit, put it on my foot. Yeah? There's a right here. I'm a human being. I'm not getting on the inside. I feel naked. You guys are putting me in a car naked. With my foot, put my shoe on. You guys are wrong.
Let me talk to NATO. Where is NATO? NATO right now. That Creek wine must be really good. This clip submitted by Reddit user S216 shows a disturbing scene straight from Madrid, Spain. In it we see a woman making a break for it as she's pursued by a police officer in full riot gear. He catches her and then in mere seconds she's swarmed by other officers. She pleads with them in Spanish before she's stuffed back into a police vehicle.
Detenida. Que me toque con mis hijos. tus hijos.
Sí, coño.
De la furgoneta,
Porque yo me quería ir. Y
en la furgoneta, ¿no?
Que había...
Venga, coño, para adentro, detenida, cállate la boca.
Pero yo me quería ir a mi casa y no me dejaban pasar por ningún lado.
Subes en una furgoneta, ¿verdad?
No, ellos me han metido. Que solo me quiero ir a mi casa, que está
Déjala adentro, que está detenida.
Sí, ese. Que me quiero ir a mi casa.
Did it really take 7 fully armed cops to convince this woman to get back in the van? This footage from the YouTube channel Cult Revolutionary Traveler shows a man in Argentina avoiding capture by the cops in his own special way. Seemingly riding on top of a moving car, the man stands up holding a stick when it comes to a stop. The situation seems serious at first, but then the man appears to twerk in the face of several cops, taunting them. The standoff goes on for over a minute, with the man swinging a stick and further taunting the police while spitting on them before he's ripped off of his pedestal and arrested. Maybe twerking is illegal in Argentina. You meet the craziest characters on public transport. That fact is illustrated perfectly by this footage posted by SuperHunTimeYahawk on Reddit. In the Hare Hills suburbs of Leeds, England, we meet a woman who's causing a bit of a disturbance. The clip doesn't give us too much context, but it does show her huffing butane, which is more than disturbing.
Fucking problem though, is it alright? I've got 2 kids, is that alright?
You look after them and your little rat. Get off of this book.
Excuse me?
Get the this book. Get off, yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
Regardless of what she was doing before the recording started, her butane horking ways got her kicked off this particular bus with great force. Trains can become delayed for all kinds of reasons, but you've probably never seen a train delayed for this reason. In this clip posted to Reddit by the kid who runs, we can see a young bull strolling alongside the tracks of a Newark Penn station.
Due to obstruction on the tracks, all trains are subject to delay. We ask you to be patient, listen out for the announcements. Keep your eye on as information becomes available.
How did it get there? Where is it going? Why didn't it just take a taxi? Ah, the beach. There's nothing like the sound of the wind and waves to heal your soul. It's also the perfect place to practice yoga. Just be at peace, find your balance, ignore the fully armed Marines chasing down a drug lord, and become one with nature. There's nothing like it. Sometimes fast food restaurants are gonna get your order wrong. Humans make mistakes. Most people know that, but not the people in this clip posted by Home Capital 9250.
That's no reason to spit on anybody.
Spit on my bus
And you're condoning that?
Yeah. She was rude. She was rude. You have a problem?
No, yo no se lo voy a dar, que tal si me pegan. No, ma'am. I'm 30 years old. I'm not about to fight. We got this all on video. We're gonna call the cops. I got you.
It's not clear what went wrong with their order, but they felt slighted enough to spit on the workers, then trash whatever they could reach from the drive-thru window. This disturbing behavior isn't any way to act, especially towards any kind of retail or service worker. In this footage provided by Reddit user Jake, we can see a man and his son in a skate shop. The poster works at this shop and was trying to appease the disgruntled customer who wanted a refund for a defective skateboard truck. Ultimately, he wasn't happy with any of the options that were given to him and chose to grab the defective chunk of metal and throw it in the direction of his young son. Thankfully, the small boy bent over to look at something just as the object would have struck him and he left unharmed. This is why it's important to keep a lid on your temper. Tornado watch. The destructive power of a raging tornado is terrifying to consider. They've been known to level entire towns and leave nothing but destruction in their wake. This clip from Dr. Fetus RN shows the effects of a tornado firsthand. A lone car sitting in a parking lot begins to budge, being whipped back and forth by powerful winds. Then the tornado gets closer and the car is whisked away along with all kinds of unidentifiable debris. The storm passes, causing an untold amount of destruction. This clip posted by ProudBell6879 shows why it's important to keep your employees happy. In an unidentified factory, we can see a man dousing a work area with some kind of liquid. As other people move around him, then the trail of liquid is ignited and another man pointlessly tries to put the flames out. It's too late to stop the blaze. Goat influencer. Seeing people take selfies in unusual situations is common now, but it doesn't always end well. Just take a look at this clip originally posted by this Reddit user. In it, a woman is recording herself with a goat who seems to be tied up to a fence for some reason. She believes she's standing out of the goat's reach, but it soon becomes clear that that's not quite the case.
It's trying to headbutt me, bro.
It's trying to headbutt me, bro.
Just as she says it's trying to headbutt me, it does. Ouch. Letting road rage take over can put you and the drivers around you in danger. Just as in this footage submitted by Reddit user PostRV4, which shows someone following too close to a car and even bumping into it trying to get the car ahead to speed up. The road-raging car seems very confident, right up until the car ahead of it slams its brakes, causing it to collide hard enough for its airbags to deploy. That's fast karma. And this clip from Willis7747 isn't from a Fast and Furious movie, but it sure looks like it. We can see a man climbing out of a moving car and onto a tow truck, which is apparently transporting his car from one place to another.
It's got to unhook it. Good job.
Instead of paying the fine or dealing with the issues that led up to the car being repossessed, he decides to take matters into his own hands. He detaches the car, then drives off of the back of the tow truck. It's almost too disturbing and crazy to be real life, but it would probably make Vin Diesel proud. Sometimes there's just no substitute for a good nap. The vandal in this disturbing clip from the Weird News YouTube channel must have had the same thought process, because that's exactly what he did. After breaking into a 22-year-old Scottish woman's house, the weirdo tucked himself into her bed, shoes and all, and took a cat nap. She captured all this on a security camera and had the man arrested before she returned. Terrifyingly, he sent her messages through Facebook thanking her for his stay and saying that he hoped he could meet her one day. We've seen our fair share of robbery attempts on this channel, but nothing quite like this. In this disturbing footage submitted by Willis7747, we see a man filling up his car at a gas station when a van pulls up next to him. 3 men jump out of the van with the intention of robbing the gas bumper. Without skipping a beat, the man pulls the handle on his own gas tank and sprays the would-be thieves with several dollars worth of gas. That's enough to send them packing, and we certainly wouldn't want to mess with this guy either. If regular spiders are too scary for you, you don't even want to see what this next disturbing clip has. Posted by Reddit user Poetic Yak, we see a TikTok from someone who works in a mine. Apparently the worst thing about working in a mine isn't being hundreds of feet underground, the total darkness, or all the dirt.
What's the scariest part of working in a mine? The mine spiders.
No, it's the mine spiders. Giant mine spiders. The footage shown here by Reddit user Greensnakes is from a presentation at a Vietnam War museum. It shows a series of disturbing traps that use spikes in a variety of ways to slow, trap, or disable enemies.
Khi đối phương càng chạy sơi đó, khỏe rất giúp luôn. Rồi, còn đây là trong cái ship gà như thế này ha. Khi đối phương rớt xuống ship là giúp luôn nè.
Sọc vô cành sườn luôn á.
Rồi còn đây là trong hôm, trong mặt giống trong ban đầu. Còn đây trong hôm trong là khối sâu khoảng 1 mét thôi. Thì khi đối phương càng chạy sơi đó phải rớt xuống dính luôn. Trong làm giảm sức ép đối phương, một người dính từ 2 đến 3 người đến trạm cưa phẫu thuật mới lấy được. Mỗi trong đường móc câu hết nha, dính vô dễ lấy ra rất khó. Phải đem trạm cưa phẫu thuật mới lấy được. Còn đây là trong cần cối, trong gà như này. Cho nên phương rớt bên đầu đánh cái đầu hết, rớt đây kia bổ qua đồng hàng ngược lại. Khi được rớt bên đây kia bổ qua liền, bổ thẳng cái đầu liền.
It's disturbing to think how effective these mechanisms would be, and how painful they'd be for someone who didn't know they were there. Imagine a flood that brings the water level up more than halfway past your kitchen window. It's a terrifying thought, but it's also part of life for people in Hamburg, Germany. Storm surges like the one in this clip submitted by Mick Hamburg happen several times every year. People in Florida are pretty used to finding alligators in their yards, especially if they live by water. The homeowner in this clip posted by OK Criticism 558 must have had enough because he took the matter of the unwelcome guest into his own hands. Literally. Just look at how he, well, there's not really any other word for this. Look at how he yeets this gator back into a lake. This TikTok from creator Wadelanogan shows an encounter with a terrifying creature from Navajo myth, the Skinwalker. What at first looks like a cute baby video is interrupted by a distant blood-curdling scream.
Stay there. Can you say hi? You say hi? No? You don't want to say hi? What was that? Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? What the hell? Hey you, come on, let's get out of here. So I'm still walking this trail and I keep hearing that same scream. Here it is again. This is so freaking crazy. I can't even imagine what it could be. Like, it's definitely not a bird or some kind of animal. What the hell? Alright, so I'm about a half a mile down from when I first started hearing the screaming, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but that definitely sounds louder. So I am pretty sure that whatever the fuck this is getting a lot closer. Ugh. Okay, so I'm way farther down the trail and that screaming is definitely getting way louder and way closer. Hey, have you been hearing that screaming too? What is wrong with you? Oh my god!
The shrieks get louder and closer as the woman and child try to walk away from it, but then they come across another person on the same trail. Except he might be less than human. This footage from Anthem the cat shows an absolutely massive python that seems to have just enjoyed a meal. The bulge in its belly could be anything from a pig to a goat. It seems like it's being contained or trapped, but there's no telling what else it could eat if it got loose. We see nature's fury again in this clip from Medium Rare Steaks 2003. A tornado moves slowly through a neighborhood until it reaches a street light and telephone pole.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Holy shit.
The ravaging winds quickly swallow up the light, and you can see the moment the entire street loses power as the cables are ripped off of the pole. The person recording it is just as disturbed as we are. This footage given by Special Yam 8447 shows an Indian gar. Also known as an Indian bison, this creature has evolved to be incredibly muscular so that it can go toe-to-toe with its closest predator, the Bengal tiger. Sure, it looks like it ate a truck full of protein powder, but that's actually all genetics. Just a disturbing amount of muscles. This news footage posted by FinFlame shows the development of German persecutors who are pursuing legal action against those affiliated with the horrors of the Holocaust. One of the individuals being held accountable is a 93-year-old man named Oskar Grüning.
Today, a former Nazi went on trial charged with 300,000 counts of accessory to murder. German prosecutors are pursuing more than a dozen aging Nazis under a new legal theory that death camp workers can be held accountable for the Holocaust even if they didn't murder anyone with their own hands.
He claims to not have personally carried out any murderous activities, but he's being tried for 300,000 counts of accessory to murder. This insanely disturbing video from Reddit user Krishnider shows citizens of India dealing with power grid problems all on their own. You can see the electricity sparking and arcing off of the metal elements being manipulated, and likely thousands of volts of current would go through this person's body with one wrong move.